Hello all, my name is Dharani and I've done the project for the course CS6320 Software Engineering of Web-Based Systems, and I've done the project name Analysis of Big Data with Amazon Elastic MapReduce. Also you can call it as Amazon EMR. In this project we are mostly going to discuss about the big data and how to analyze the big data with these Amazon services. What is big data? Big data is a collection of large sets of data which is difficult to process using the old data processing systems. Big data mainly deals with three factors like volume, velocity, and variety. Volume, like many factors contribute to increase in the data volume. Transaction-based data, unstructured data streaming in from social media, increasing amount of sensor and machine-to-machine data. These all creates more volume throughout the internet throughout these days. And what is velocity? Velocity is like the data which is streaming in an unprecedented speed and must be dealt within a timely manner. RFID tags, sensors, and smart metering are driving the need to deal with torrents of data in near real time. What is variety? Variety is all about the varieties of data, such as email, video, audio, just stock ticket data, and financial transaction, and unstructured text documents. It all comes under varieties. These factor affects an organization, which is related as a big data. There are big data tools like Hadoop created to handle the high big data. These tools break big data into smaller pieces of computation and sends to small piece of data nodes to make the processing faster. Hadoop uses MapReduce, which is a framework in which developers write the programs and the huge amount of unstructured data is processed in parallel across a distributed cluster of processors. Google developed MapReduce initially, and they have altered their algorithm later. Um, Basically, a MapReduce framework consists of two main parts, like a map, which is a function that distributes work to different nodes in the cluster, and the reduce, a function that collects and combines the work and delivers the result in a single value. And let's see how these Amazon Web Services have adapted the Hadoop and the MapReduce to analyze data for the organizations. And we are going to discuss about three web services of Amazon, like Amazon EC2, Amazon S3, and Amazon EMR. Amazon EC2 is like a storage, like a I'm sorry. Amazon EC2 instance is like a remote computer running Windows or Linux, and on which you can install whatever software you want, including a web server running like PHP code and a database server. And whereas Amazon S3 is a storage system, typically used to store like large binary files. Amazon also has other storage and database services, but we are going to use S3. And what is like Amazon EMR? Amazon EMR analyzes big data using the elastic infrastructure of Amazon EC2 instances and Amazon S3. Amazon EC2 is like a web service that provides resizable compute capacity in the cloud. It is designed to make like web scale computing cloud easier for developers. The benefits of Amazon EC2 are like it's more reliable, it's more secure, and it's designed for use with other Amazon Web Services as well. And it's elastic web scale computing. It's also an advantage for the of using Amazon EC2, and it's completely controlled It has flexible cloud hosting services. Means you can have a choice of multiple instance types, and like operating system and also like software packages, and it's inexpensive. I have created like just with a large Amazon EC2 instance, but I was really charged very less money. And Amazon S3 is like it stores data, and it has subcomponent which works in failure of other. Means if one Amazon S3 storage fails, it automatically has the other one which works instead of the failed component. Amazon S3 provides a large variety of use cases, including cloud applications, content distribution, like backup and archiving, disaster recovery, and like big data analytics. And yes, as I told earlier, Amazon EMR uses these two Amazon instances S3 to analyze data. Uh, this is the process I've explained in the diagram. Like when a large amount of data is loaded into Amazon S3, and it transferred to EMR for the processing of data. And once the data is processed, and it again sends to Amazon S3, and the user can get the results. And this is a simple way, and we don't have to worry about anything. Just we need to um, process the data, but we need to like load the data, and everything it does. And here I've done a simple um, data analysis uh, with the Twitter, and here I've used all these three services, Amazon EMR, EC2, and S3, to count the tweet of a particular term or a word. uh, I've, I've chosen the word apple here, and so at the moment, how many tweets named apple has been tweeted. It will analyze the data, and it will show how many tweets have been generated at the moment when I start analyzing the data using these Amazon Web Services. Initially I need to create a Twitter account, a developer account on Twitter, and here I have created my application. And once I created my application, I've taken a note of these application settings, like consumer key, consumer secret, and this access token, and the access token secret, which I'll be using in future. And once I created the Twitter account, so I have to create a key pair on EC2 instance, which I will be showing it here. So here I have created a key pair, and this is my key. Once I created the key pair, it will automatically download it into my machine. So I have to keep my key pair in the machine, and this key, the generated key, will be paired once I get into the puzzle in the future views. And once I create the key pair, I have to create a bucket, and a bucket is to store all the datas on S3. It's the bucket. I will show the bucket here. And like bucket contains all the files like input, mapper, output, and here's the bucket. And here we have got the input logs mapper, and whatever the HTML page or JSP page we have got, we can upload everything into the bucket. It is a storage device where all the information is stored. And once I created the bucket, now I need to collect the data from the Twitter, means the tweet counts, and also have to store all the data in the bucket. So for that I have to create a stack in AWS Cloud Formation Console. So here I've created a stack. Here's my stack, and here it shows the ID and the status, and here it shows the value. um, this value will be used further. And once I created the stack, now I need to collect the tweets. For that I have to download a putty, and I have to connect the instance with SSH. And here are the comments I have to give to collect the term apple. And here the putty shows that once I've given the comment, it shows that it says collecting tweets, please wait, and after some times it shows finished collecting tweets. So it already collected the tweets. Now we have to store the collected tweets, means the data, into the S3, into the server, means the S3. So here I have to put other command to store the data into the bucket, into the input. This is the command. This command for this one is automatically generated through some steps, and I've given this term. So here it will automatically connect at the time. This is the tweet time. So it will automatically collect the tweet counts at this time. And the customizing mapper, which is used to run Hadoop streaming programs in Amazon EMR, so that we need to put this command, this is a Python command, into the mapper to retrieve the information. And this is the command, and here is the word apple, the term which is used. So this command will retrieve the data from the uh, Amazon S3. Now we have to retrieve the output from Amazon EMR, so which is the stored output in the S3. So for that we need to give all the information. So I'm going here, and it shows some error due to the terminal itself. I've got the one already, and here I'll be showing how to use this thing. So I have to give my cluster name, which I've already created in EC2. And so this is about the Hadoop version. I have to give the hardware configuration. So I've given for the EC2 instance type, like for the master, I've given M1 large. We have different varieties of storage options, so I've given M1 large. And for the core and task as well, and I have to give the key. And here I have to give the custom action for the bootstrapping, and here I have to give the location, means which is in the S3 folder. So I have to choose everything. according to the one which they want. And once you save it, and once you create a cluster, and it will start processing, and it will process by one step. So here it will show everything, all the summaries, the configuration details and the securities. So it takes time. And once it is done, and we will be getting output like this, and it says the negative comments and the positive comments, like on the counts, and it shows like 13 counts and 479 counts, and it says no match at the time of at the time of the putty I have deployed. And here you can see everything like your billing information. So it shows here, and it shows how much time you have used and the amount of charge for separate things which you have used. And that's it. This project is about how to analyze big data using these Amazon Web Services. And here are my bibliographies. And thanks a lot for watching the video. Bye bye.